Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go, and starting in this one, Yusei Kikuchi.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
All right, ready to get underway. And the batter will be the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. And that's off the outside edge, and we are underway. And the 1-0. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Fastball is outside.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
One away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Connor Norby, the next to hit. And that chops in for a strike. Kikuchi, the 6-foot lefty, 33 years old, and he was born in Japan. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Throws to first in time.
Batting third, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez.
Come on, Angel. Here we go, Angel.
That
Ball
is
one,
upstairs for ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now for the Marlins, Jonah Bride. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board. Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here with my pal Singy. And pitching in this game, Sandy Alcantara.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Taylor Ward leading things off and takes a strike. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's Trout. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty.
Nope, outside.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swings through that one.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2-2 on the way. This to third. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
The wind and the pitch. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Angels held in check. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, and now Matt Mervis.
First baseman, Matt Mervis.
Kikuchi back to work. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
At the plate, Dane Myers. Breaking ball misses down and away. Second inning here, no score. Pitch misses, now 2-0. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. 2 down.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter.
2 down, base is empty.
Santos.
Next is the designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Next offering down in the dirt. Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Marlins down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. bottom of the second. And
leading
here's the
off for
first
the
baseman,
LA.
Nolan
First
Shotwell.
baseman, Nolan Shotwell.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this,
Batting
known
fifth,
for
the
using the
shortstop.
entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Neto.
Zach Neto in the box now. No balls and a strike.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Check swing, no appeal.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 3.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one ripped to left, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, he's in there.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Man at second.
Ball 2.
That one misses, and now 3-0. And there's the automatic. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Neto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Yoan Moncada in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's to third. Jump throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Angels strand 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Back in Anaheim. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now, Derek Hill. Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch is outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
In there. And so now 1-2.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Swung on, belted. And gone. The Marlins on the board first. It's 1-0.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Stepping in, Nick Fortes. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike one. And ball one.
1 strike.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The 1-1 is fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm
and
going to be
Xavier
aggressive.
Edwards.
It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
No outs. Runner on second. Line drive, base hit down the line. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a
Now
row.
batting,
Showed a
third
willingness to
baseman,
drive that
Connor
pitch the
Norby.
opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Dives and he can't hang on. There's one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Now batting, right fielder.
Well, I really
Jesus
like this right
Sanchez.
here. He knocked the ball down on that dive and then was able to pick it up, get it to second base, cut that lead runner off, and that's keeping a guy out of scoring position.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez doubled his first time. And a foul ball. Norby over at first with one away. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Snap throw to first. And he just got his hand in there. The 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
2-2 count.
him swinging.
Now that
So up next, Jonah Bride struck out swinging his first time. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Adele going after it. Nabs it, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 2 and the Angels nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
In the air, center field. Hill makes the catch, and there's one down.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Joe.
Here's Joe Adele. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Myers makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Taylor Ward will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And first offering is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Ball 1 there.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one misses. 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Two outs. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And the Angels are gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, start of the 4th. And now for the Marlins, Matt Mervis.
Matt Mervis.
Slider right there.
0-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That missed
1
by a
ball,
lot.
2
And the
strikes.
count is 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike
Now
if he
batting,
takes it.
left
Pretty
fielder,
textbook
Dean
pitching.
Myers.
Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Myers in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And that
That's
one
ball
upstairs. Misses. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2
Up
pitch,
next
and I
for
tell
the
you what,
Marlins,
he earned
the
that walk.
designated hitter,
And
Davison
now
De Los
here is
Santos.
Davison De Los Santos. His first at bat was a strikeout. Now
That's a
one
ball.
missed. De Los Santos
1-0.
goes 6'1", 185 pounds, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Save. Myers over at second, 1 down. Right about knee high at 97, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Fastball is outside.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Just off the inside edge. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And up next for Miami, Derek Hill. He's already homered here in this one. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And that's a base hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. He's safe. And they lead by 3.
Back against the wall with 2
Now
strikes,
right.
but found a way. Nice job of
Cortez.
driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. That's inside. Ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Zephyr-John getting ready to go. Number 57 getting loose as well. And a foul ball. He stays alive. swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman Connor Norby.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yusei Kikuchi will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Pitching
the
change
Angels,
here, Ryan
number
Sefferjohn.
56.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And the first
Ball one.
pitch misses for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And it is gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 7-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And he takes a strike. Missed inside with the curve. That one pushed to the left and foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. Bottom four.
And
So in now
leading
for the
off
Angels,
Hello.
Mike Trout.
Right fielder.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And a swing and a miss.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
0-2.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, I didn't
Now
think he
back,
got it off the
the
bat, but the
designated
wind
hitter.
made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Pushed it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Foul ball there. And there's a ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher
Now
on the
batting,
same page
first
right now.
baseman, Nolan
2 outs, base is empty. Nolan
Schanuel.
Schanuel getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Right side. Right. Over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Angels go down 1-2-3. not going their way. It's 7-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. Zephyr-John back to work. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
And at the plate for Miami, Matt Mervis. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And now it's even up.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt, blocked. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that is out of play.
All right, Los Angeles.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 1 away. Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Next offering upstairs. Headed towards the corner. Trout on his horse. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Derek Hill.
Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. He's already homered in this game.
Come on, Angels, let's go.
Off the plate, 1-0. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Marlins strand a pair, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Now this is in the air down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Check swing, but it's put in play. Hauls it in for the out. And there are two down.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Here is Yoan Moncada.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Up the middle, a dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw. What a play, inning over.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back in Anaheim, start of the sixth, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Nick Fortes.
Catcher, Nick Fortes.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Action in the Angels bullpen. Hans Kraus, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Quijada warming up as well. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch is downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop Xavier Edwards.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Come on, Angels. Here we go, Angels.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. On the corner for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting,
Connor
third
Norby,
baseman,
the next
Connor
up for the
Norby.
Marlins. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And a foul ball.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And a 2-1 on the way. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, right fielder Jesus Sanchez.
Now a chance for Jesus Sanchez. 1 for 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Not even close there. And it's 1-1. Norby, the runner at first with 2 gone. Zephyr-John picks over. Norby dives back in safely.
Yeah, Angels. All right.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Marlins 7 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo.
Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a miss as that one was high.
I got 1
It
ball,
really
1
looks
strike.
like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent
2-1.
slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 2-1.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Center fielder,
Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. Fly to left his first time. That one to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Angels. Right
Here's
fielder,
Mike Trout. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. And first offering is fouled off.
Let's go, Angels!
Aye.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there.
0-2
Good
is the
sinker
count.
ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
First and third, 1 down.
Come on, Angels! Let's go! Let's score!
Ball
1
one
ball,
there.
2
0-2
strikes.
pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Sanchez going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 7-1. Jorge Soler digs in now.
Designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Ward off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone. 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's
Ball 3.
downstairs and outside. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the sixth. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter.
Now
Man, you got to
batting
challenge the guy with the fastball.
Nolan.
So first and second with 2 outs. Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch misses.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, 2 down. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that misses. 3-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings and misses. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 7 and the Angels 1. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Matt Mervis now at the plate. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He circles the bases, and they add a run. It's 8-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit them much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Zefferjohn departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher on
Angels.
now, Hans Kraus.
Number 52.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
1 out, bases empty. Dane Myers will hit next. Swings through that one for strike 1. Kraus, the tall righty, 26 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That to right. Trout. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 down,
Davison
bases
De Los
empty.
Santos.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Davison De Los Santos. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
And that's a little bit high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball.
Clearly, he
2
was sitting on a
strikes.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to
No bats
battle with
off
2
the plate.
strikes.
Ball 2.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now 8-1.
Down the young and what I owed him, trying to fit into an aura that I'm molding.
And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach
The
Neto.
shortstop.
Saying you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's in there at the knees.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2. And down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
One out, runner at second. Here comes Yoan Moncada. He's grounded out a couple of times. And a liner around into right center for a base hit. Ohapi around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 8-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Runner on at first with one gone. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Check swing, no appeal. Moncada, the base runner at first with one out. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Ronnie Enriquez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Nardi, the lefty, warming up as well. Falling behind 2-1. On the ground to third, Norby. One at second, and it's a double play to end the inning. So they get 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 8 and the Angels 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. Kraus back to work. Now one missed.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering misses.
Outside.
Ball 2. And there's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Goes down looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Two outs, base is empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. Marlins set down in order. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They lead at 8-2. Back in Anaheim, on to the bottom of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. First pitch just misses.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Taylor Ward, the next to hit.
Left fielder, Taylor Ward.
That one
Ball
not
1, no
close.
strike.
And that's ball 1. The Marlins up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Let's go, Angel!
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Ronnie Enriquez on a pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now batting, Mike Trout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And a swing and a miss.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Outside. 2-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting,
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And he can't come up with it. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Shadowell. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Misses inside. And that is ball 1. Trout, the lead runner at second. Soler on at first with 2 down. And that one pulled foul. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. 1 run across. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Slides his hand in there. Save. And it's 8-4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ronnie Enriquez is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for Miami.
Seth Martinez gets
Number
handed the rock out of the
61.
pen.
Seth Martinez.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's going to be Zach Neto. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Strike 2.
0-2.
And that's too high.
Ball 1.
Just not taking the bait right there, but
ball,
a
2
good
strikes,
pitch
Cal.
with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Two to count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two now. And they'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Just off the outside edge.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you gotta love an at bat like this. No one giving in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Now batting, catcher.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Right through there for a strike. Miami's bullpen with some action. Calvin Fauché, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Nardi, a left-hander, also throwing. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 8-4. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Quijada.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Connor Norton getting ready to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And ball 1. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez, 1 for 4 with a double. And first offering is fouled off. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Movement in the bullpen, Jose Suarez. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Number 57 also getting ready. That's ball down 2. And in.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
Count's full.
This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Right. In now. Takes ball one off the plate. Man at first, one away. Slider misses outside.
Ball 3.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt
Now
Mervis.
here is Matt Mervis. And first offering is fouled off. Sanchez, the lead runner out at second. Right at first, one gone. Hit on the ground to the right side,
foul.
and that's just foul. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
Out.
Now batting, left fielder, Dane Myers.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. High fly ball out towards left center. Ward under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. 2 left on. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Marlins 8 and the Angels 4. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Andrew Nardi.
Now pitching for Miami,
Here is
number
Moncada.
43, Andrew Nardi.
And that one clips the corner. And he pumps it a strike. And he chases that one. One out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next,
He's
the
2 outs
Angels.
away. Luis
Second
Rengifo
baseman,
now at the plate.
Luis Rengifo.
That one laced to center and a base hit.
Now batting,
Here, the bottom of the 9th, one out. Here's the center
Joe
fielder, Joe Adell. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one's in there. 0-1. The Halos down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's through there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Got him looking. Angels with only 1 out left.
Tunneled that pitch.
Now
Thought
back.
it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
Angels down to their final out. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1's the count.
Rengifo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. They're down to their final strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The Angels down to their final strike.
1
And
ball,
1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Just
that's
misses
off the
the
plate.
mark outside the zone.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.